Dragon Ball Super Dope.
Super Dope.
You're a little off with it. All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop it, and then I'm gonna have to ask you, the listener, to subscribe to Dragon Ball Super Dope on Apple Podcasts.
Subscribe.
Super Dope. Close that window behind you before my neighbors think that I'm murdering you. I am not murdering Jimmy today, but we did go to a toy show.
Oh,
So,
fake
Day.
news.
Dragon Ball Super
Those
Dope.
toy bitches.
Those toy bitches. So, it's been another fun week for Dragon Ball Super Dope. You need a beer, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think they're all empty.
I think you drank them all. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, see, it's worked.
oh, all right.
Get your beer. Congratulations.
It was such a crisp sound right there. But no, this was some bullshit. Where did we go? The Ramada Inn on Route 44. It was cool. I had a good time.
I was gonna give it a little bit of a heads. All right, so weird week after the vitriol I had to get out my soul last week about YouTube lawyers. And Vic Stans, welcome. Nice to talk with you again. Also, new fans of the show. Hey, there was a lot of you last week. For every douchebag, there was like 5, 6 cool people. So it's good math in my book. Welcome aboard. I wanted to check in quick on a couple of updates. We're not watching anything today because
Not anything.
nothing. We watched Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Me and Jimmy had a Donkey Kong and 8 hot dogs because we're fucking 30.
I'm not 30.
You're almost 30.
You wish. I'm 29.
So a 29 and a 30-year-old man ate ballpark franks and played Donkey Kong after Jimmy talked mad shit about how proficient he is in Donkey
I
Kong.
was when I'm not wasted.
And I very openly said, Donkey Kong's not my strong suit. I'm not very good at it. But man, did I make you look like a fucking child.
You did.
You're
You're not even at the hard levels yet.
Neither are you. And you can't even fucking get past the easy ones.
I know. That part's true.
So went to that toy show today. Picked up some alright shit. What the fuck did I grab? I grabbed Pokemon Game Boy Advance CD music.
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's the soundtrack for Pokemon Red and Green, straight off the boat from Japan. And it's all the Game Boy Advance score music.
And it's fucking awesome.
Dude,
We listened to it all the way home. It was fucking awesome.
it was pretty epic. I felt like I was on my way to go fight the Elite Four.
Yeah. Right.
Also, in other news, I heard the newest Pokemon series, Ash or Satoshi, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Heard he's finally gonna win a Pokemon League and be a champion or some shit. He's finally caught them all, Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all, Ash catch 'em. Get it? Cause you gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Ash catch 'em all.
Yeah, he catches ass. I get it.
Misty wanted his dick.
But Brock got it.
No, I thought Brock liked dudes and breeding Pokemon, and I thought that was like his kink. He liked watching Pokemon fuck.
Or hatch.
That's like post fuck. He likes to watch the post fuck too. So a couple of updates on things. Off the top, Jimmy, did you listen to the episode last week? It's okay if you didn't.
Nope.
Just a lot of me yelling.
Well, we talked about it, actually, me and you.
What, Nick the fuckface guy?
About you just yelling a lot and Dan not knowing what to do.
Dan was pretty much just like, get him. Dan sat here last week and was just didn't really know too much about the case, and I was just like, I'm sorry you're here for this today. Like, we'd made plans earlier in the week, and I was like, I'm sorry, I gotta do this today, man. He's like, it's fine, man, do your thing. And I start yelling. He's like, what? Like, starts barking like a dog. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. Here's the Patreon cut. I'm like, dude, cut it out. Fucking me up.
I heard he was awesome.
It was a great time. Really not too much in terms of updates on that outside of that dude who started the GoFundMe and is a YouTube lawyer and who I very openly hate. Apparently it was leaked this week now that he's got all these real lawyers who've got access to real court documents and can look up things in legal databases across the country. Now that he's pissed a bunch of them off, Some legal documents leaked from the great state of Texas. And it basically says that Nick Rekieta is a trust fund baby, meaning I guess he's independently wealthy. He had grandparents who, I guess, had large stakes or ownership stakes. I don't know.
I feel like everyone in Texas has large stakes.
Yeah, large trucks of land. No, large stakes in an oil company. So literally, like Jed Clampett and shit, Black Gold, Texas Tea.
Yeah. That is.
Homeboy's grandparents are rich. I don't know. I think it was his grandfather has passed. I think the grandmother is still alive. The grandfather left.
That's oil money.
Yeah, he's got oil money.
My ex-girlfriend's family had
he's
oil
independently
money.
wealthy is my point. So that's one thing. As if his behavior didn't fucking scream that already. Entitled, rich, white, angry kid with a fucking GoPro. As if his behavior didn't insinuate that he was rich enough as it was. Who do you think handles the trust that his grandparents set up for him? Who's the person who manages it, or the law firm who manages it?
His mother-in-law.
No.
Oh.
Random guess. Like that you just fucking really rolled with a guess that really made no point. No sense.
Is it the same dudes from fucking...
It's the same lawyer who's defending Vic.
Yeah.
Ty Beard. Ty Beard manages...
Wait, High Beard?
Ty. T-Y.
Ty?
Like Ty Cobb. Old-timey racist for the
Like
Detroit
Ty
Tigers.
State?
Played shortstop, I think. Yeah.
What?
Ty. T-Y. Ty Beard. The guy who just defended Vic in this case in Texas that went poorly for them, super poorly for them last week. He's the guy who manages Nick Rekieta's fucking trust funds. So just so we're all on the same page now, Rekieta starts the GoFundMe, raises $243,000, gets in touch with Vic Mignogna.
Vinagna.
It is. It's Mignogna. Gets in touch with Vic and says, hey, we raised this money for your legal defense fund, your war trust, and we want you to have it. So, oh, by the way, I have a lawyer in the state of Texas that I can make a recommendation on, and he recommends the guy who fucking manages his trust funds. I don't think that's some kind of conflict of interest. I think it's negligent in the sense that if this dude really is a fucking lawyer or practices law in some iteration in Minnesota, he should have known.
I know a scam when I see one, bro.
Yeah, exactly. He should have known. I think it was borderline negligent for him to recommend somebody to defend Vic that he knows does not have a specialty or familiarity with that type of law, that type of case. But whatever. Transcripts came out of the court case. I suggest you go read them. I read through a lot of pages this morning. A lot of funny fucking stuff in there, man. All of the live tweets out of the courtroom on that Friday morning, they had a very tough time trying to understand what Ty was saying to the judge. Just lots of like low talking and mumbling and lots of inaudible shit for people who were live tweeting it.
Is he a mumble lawyer?
He's a mumble lawyer.
Not a mumble rapper.
No, he's a mumble lawyer. No, he almost exclusively represents mumble rappers, but he took on this Vic case for whatever reason. Very complicated. Him trying to communicate with the judge when he can only speak mumble. So transcripts came out of that this morning and or last night rather.
I picture him sitting with the judge and being like, Versace, Versace, Versace.
Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci. That's what I pictured too. But yeah. I'm pretty sure he'd fucking mumble his way through that shit too. So.
Like, Nutrigrain, Nutrigrain, Nutrigrain.
Nutrigrain, Nutrigrain, Nutrigrain. Anyway, I just thought it was noteworthy to give you that update. Not only is he actually a super rich kid, but he recommended the dude who manages his trust funds to do this Vic case, despite knowing that maybe he wasn't the most qualified person. Why would he do that? I don't know. Maybe he wants a referral fee on that $250,000 sitting on the internet. Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci man, Gucci.
Okay. Nutrigrain,
Nutrigrain, Coochie. Coochie?
Nutrigrain, Coochie.
Now that me and Jimmy have talked about how I almost assaulted a toy vendor today at a toy show, I want to take a minute to welcome a new patron to the Patreon. Somebody we heard from on the anniversary show a couple weeks back. Levi Levicious. Levi, you know what? Just it's Levicious. Levicious, delicious. Delicious, Levicious. Nah. It's getting weirder by the minute, man. Let's call you Levi. Joining that $5 tier, getting access to over, I don't know, like 80-ish extra podcasts, maybe. Nice. We're pushing close to 100. Close to 100. But thank you. We appreciate you. If you want to get on that shit, patreon.com/Dragon Ball Super Dope.
Super dope.
Also, all that Twitter fun stuff from last week, and me just spitting vitriol for Nick Rakita. We had some fun stuff. I was called a shock jock by a fellow anime podcast, and I was like, get the fuck out of my face. Every kid who tried to step to me on Twitter in the last fucking few days.
What's Twitter?
In all seriousness, man, what is Twitter? It's a fucking place for kids to just shoot their thoughts off into the fucking nowhere, and then other kids can actively seek out those thoughts through the search bar and hashtags and shit, and then go to harass your ass. So we did have a few of those people who were just like, fucking, I stand with Vic and I hate you, and
You stick with Vic. You don't stand with Vic.
No, they stand with him. It's way stronger if you're standing with
Are you
Vic.
kidding me? You stick with Vic.
Hashtag stick with Vic. It was right fucking there.
Yeah.
I was really kind of hoping that they would have
You
latched
should
on.
adopt the fucking hashtag stick with Vic and then just make it like a bunch of like fucked up videos. Oh, or Rickroll. Never gonna give you up.
Yeah, I don't like how any of that sounds, but we did have a couple cool people find us. Shit, I forgot the name of the podcast. It's called the Non-Player Character Podcast. They found us.
NPC podcast.
The NPC podcast. Oh, according to Apple Podcast, it's the NPC podcast.
Yo, did you know birds are not real?
I know that you're kind of drunk because you've been drinking since like 2, and it's 8:30.
1973. Reagan killed all the birds and replaced them with drones. That's basically it.
You know that Reagan wasn't the president in 1973, right?
Maybe it was 1983. It doesn't matter. Listen, I've done extensive research.
By extensive research, do you mean you watched a bunch of YouTube videos about it?
No, I just subscribed to Birds Are Not Real on Reddit.
Oh. You learn anything fun?
Yeah, a lot of things.
Like the birds aren't real.
Yes, that's the most important thing, though.
In case anybody's wondering, yes, the only way I can get my friends to podcast with me is if they're plastered first. Anyway.
Am I the only one that gets this drunk?
Dan gets pretty drunk. I don't think Dan knows how to do it yet. He doesn't drink very often, though. That's the thing. Me and you drink. He doesn't really drink. He's like healthy living, has kids and shit, smokes weed, but that's about it, you know? He smokes.
So what's my problem today?
You've been drinking since like 2. You almost beat up a toy vendor with me.
Oh, we should have beat that motherfucker up.
No.
I would have been down, dude.
That's how you get assault charges, James.
Fuck him.
You don't need any more of those, James.
Yeah, the little bitch.
So.
What, you think this is comic book life? Thug life.
Wow. All right, so I want to wrap this one up pretty quick because Jimmy is.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
So, real quick.
Yep.
Want to give you some updates on this. Let's talk about, I don't know if you care about this, but I certainly fucking do. Allegedly, I don't know, don't want to read into it too much, but maybe the MCU and Disney, maybe Disney and Sony are still talking this Spider-Man deal out. So, a couple rumors.
They're gonna.
I hope so. There's almost no way Disney's going to be able to effectively pivot away from the Peter Parker driven story that they've built over the last 6 films that he was in. So I think Disney's really negotiating from a position of weakness, but I think Sony is also at least aware that.
So was the Black Knight.
The Black Knight? What are you talking about?
I'll bite your fucking kneecaps. The Black Knight. He was from a position of weakness, but he never quit.
He was negotiating from a position of weakness. I'll bite your legs off. Ah, come back here, you yellow
It's just
bastard.
a flesh wound.
So, like the Black Knight, maybe Disney is negotiating from a position of weakness. However, Sony also knows that they're not so good with Spider-Man flicks sometimes. They got those first 2 Raimi ones. They fucking knocked it out of the park with Into the Spider-Verse. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies are basically an abortion, and so is Spider-Man 3. So, maybe Sony realizes that Marvel is good for their success and can continue to have Spider-Man be a billion-dollar movie property for them. What's the way that Sony can better capitalize on this deal? Disney wants to keep it. 50-50 is a little bit too much of an ask. They go back to Disney and say, all right, we'll offer you 30%.
60-40.
70-30.
Oh. 70-30.
70-30. And basically, you get Spider-Man, but you also get Venom. Venom needs to be involved in the MCU.
Yeah.
And I think the idea there is if we get Kevin, and the other piece of it that I heard rumored was the structure in which the previous movies were developed needs to be more or less consistent. Meaning, I think anyway, I took it as Kevin Feige needs to be involved. If you want Kevin Feige to do all this shit on the TV side for Disney Plus and that's initial launch to make sure that that's successful and a viable platform for Disney, I understand that. But Sony's saying we want Kevin Feige really manning the ship on Spider-Man because obviously we need it to be $1 billion fucking movie every time. And by the way, if we could have Kevin Feige man some Venom movies and then have $2 billion movies like once a year, once every other year, that'd be pretty cool. Could you help us out with that, Disney, please? Please, Disney, please. So that's really the only update. It's very much a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. What I will say is that this rumor came from...
Or a shot of tequila.
Do we have tequila? No. I don't drink tequila usually. And when I do, it's usually so bad. I almost instantly throw up. Mrs. Staub made me drink some tequila the other day.
Mrs.?
Mrs. We went out for Nick's birthday last week, but Rachel and Max were home. And it turned midnight. And she ordered up shots for Nick's birthday. She's like, here you go, Kyle. And I'm like, what's this? She's like, don't worry about it. And I was like, uh-oh. That means it's tequila. And it was. I didn't crash a car or anything, though. I just took a long time to walk home.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Anyway.
Where'd you go to my mom's?
No, we were at Aiden's downtown.
Oh, jeez.
On a Wednesday night. Good fucking time.
Yeah.
So with the Sony and Disney stuff, again, take it with a huge grain of salt, not tequila grain of salt. Please don't get me off on a tequila rant again, because I'll throw up thinking about tequila. And I will murder your ass. And I will tequila your ass.
Yeah, you should have used tequila.
I mean, that's why I didn't, because it would have been the obvious thing, so I said murder your ass.
Cut that bitch up, and you get your tequila joke, right?
But the tequila joke is the joke that I didn't want.
Oh.
That's why I said murder your ass.
Okay.
So take that Spider-Man Sony stuff with a huge grain of salt.
Yo,
I will say,
know what I like about Into Spider-Verse?
What do you like about Into the Spider-Verse,
When
Jimmy?
he's fucking doing the Post Malone song, he does it like all of us do. He's like, meh, 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 hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey. Like, he makes it up.
So when you watch Into the Spider-Verse and you watch Miles Morales like hum along to that song, you're like, yo, that's me. I'm
really
Miles
connect.
Morales.
Yeah. You got it.
I totally get it. We all are Miles Morales, except the white people, and they should feel offended and scared by that.
Fuck you, white people.
They're coming to get your Spider-Mans. So anyway, I'll say that the Spidey, Marvel, and Sony still communicating about a deal. That rumor comes from the same person.
You're the one who made me upset about it in the first place.
Oh my god, can you shut the fuck up so I
You
can say
were
this?
talking about fucking Spider-Man being canceled or something, and I was like, they're finally doing good shit with Spider-Man, and you're telling me it's fucking out of the game now?
I'm saying, dude, it's fucking upsetting. I'm sorry to be the one that told you. Hopefully this news that I'm sharing with you today comes to fruition.
It does.
And then we get Kevin Feige working on Spider-Man again and Venom. So, again, take it with a huge grain of salt. I'm going to try this for the fourth time now. Do you want to try a tequila joke again? No.
No.
It comes from the same person who, long before D23, confirmed that Marvel would be announcing a Miss Marvel show and a She-Hulk show. And I think they've also had a couple other hits on big rumors or leaks in the past. So, in terms of reputability of the source, I guess this is somebody who's got, some credentials under his belt in terms of confirmed leaks and spoilers. So let's hope that Disney and Sony figure it out and keep Tom Holland up in this bitch.
Yep.
What else? I totally forgot to talk to you about the Nazis. A fucking Nazi. Me and Jimmy, we watched some of that footage for that new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game. Kakarot. Kakarot. But see the cover of it? Real simple. Goku on a Nimbus, flying through nothing. He's like not even against the background. He's just like a flat reddish color. It's kind of lame looking. But some new gameplay came out, I believe it was yesterday, that primarily features Batman Vegeta in his pink ass shirt and his bright yellow pants.
Yeah.
Flying around, talking to his father-in-law, speed running right alongside the cars, flying off. I don't think I got to see him fuck up any dinosaurs. That was a little lame. Wish I got to see that. And I'd be like, don't stop, yo Vegeta, kick this dinosaur's ass.
Adios.
Good one. I'll tell you what, people. A lot of people are excited for this game. The gameplay that we watched today looks amazing. It looks like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's it remind you of?
When, like, Morrowind was first out, and, like, I remember I hated fucking watching you guys play that game. Because nobody ever let me fucking play.
I never played Morrowind.
And I fucking hated it so much. Me and my brother used to get into sick fights about it. I hated watching it.
Carlton played a lot.
And then a few
Matt
years
Ritchie
later,
played a lot.
I played the game myself, and I was like, this game is awesome.
I picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2 for Xbox today for $15.
Oh, yeah, that's epic.
Yeah, pretty good deal. It used to be worth a lot more, but it's dropped. But $15, pretty good price.
Hell yeah.
So, fuck's we talking about? Oh, yeah, it's Kakarot game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not super excited about this game for a few reasons.
I would not want to watch someone play it.
I mean, you're basically just watching them play the saga of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but, like, it doesn't change anything. Like, it's still just like a Dragon Ball game.
Yeah, it's a regular old paint by the numbers in terms of the storyline, like, and it's only following Dragon Ball Z. So you pick up and it's Raditz. You go through Vegeta. You go through Namek. Get to Frieza. There are some new things that are being written into the narrative throughout the game that'll expound upon some other things that have been previously underdeveloped. In one case, they're revealing a whole new character who's a lady Ginyu member. Her name is Banyu. Banyu. She look like a thick Jace. Thick lady Jace.
Oh, yeah. A red
white hair,
bitch.
red skin.
I was hoping it was going to be a red bitch.
You just love ladies with the skin color red. Why is that?
I don't know.
You just like chicks with the skin of a hot dog and the hair of a Chinese man.
Silken hair of a Chinese man and the skin of a hot dog.
And they say that they're going to tell a little bit.
Jace has been my favorite for a while anyway.
Your favorite Ginyu, your favorite character?
Favorite Ginyu.
No, it's your favorite character.
No. Yeah.
You love his red crusher balls.
He's not even a good character. I just like him because he's Jace.
Australian, mate.
Yeah.
He's Space Australian.
I don't even have an Australian accent. I just get louder and pretend like that's it.
Oh, sorry if that was offensive to our patron, Reese.
A dingo ate your baby.
Hey, Reese, we love you.
That's not even Australian.
Sorry if this is offensive to your culture.
Yo, is that the dude that sent us the mail? Because that dude's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
He's the coolest male guy.
Male guy? Do you mean like perhaps he delivers our mail, or do you mean male as in he has a penis?
Yes. That is exactly what I was going for.
Yes.
But he's fucking Australian. He knows.
He gets it.
He gets it.
And you know what else? I think you get it too.
What do I get?
I wasn't talking to you, idiot. I was talking to the listener.
Okay.
The listener gets it. I don't need you to
You
get
know
it,
why? Because it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Oh my God. Carlton's moving. This is the way that Carlton described it to us. First and foremost, Carlton is moving at the end of the month, finally, to Woonsocket.
Thank God.
We've been talking about it for...
Woonsocket? Wait a minute, what?
He's moving to Woonsocket. And then, which is pretty out of the way, especially in terms of where we live in Rhode Island, and Rhode Islanders in general just don't like to fucking drive places. Like, if it's more than 20 minutes away, we typically don't like to go there because, fuck, if I got to drive 20 minutes for, I got the mall over here, I got a movie theater over here, I got a grocery store over here. I have friends over here, you know? So, Carl's moving to Woonsocket, and we're like, that's cool. Who you living with? He's like, my friend. He's a much older man. And we were like, sounds about right. And then he's like, yeah, I'm moving into a gayborhood. I was like, a what? He's like, yeah, it's a neighborhood where everybody's gay. Like, everyone's flying rainbow flags and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, at least y'all, like, I don't know, won't be offended by the fact that the others are gay. I don't know. Like, if it's a gayborhood, does that mean everyone's automatically friends? Or are they just like, I'd like to presume that it's just like normal people who are gay, who are like, they don't like to fucking, I don't talk to my next door neighbor. I'll talk to the lady across the street. Like, I don't want to talk to motherfuckers. And who am I to assume that just because they all happen to be gay in close proximity, that they're all going to be best fucking friends? Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's a beautiful day in the gayborhood. A beautiful day in the gayborhood. Oh, won't you be my gaybird?
It wouldn't be a gayborhood unless they were all talking.
Yeah, it has to be like a friendly thing. And it sounds like it will be. It sounds like he'll be in a good I mean, I realize we just said gayborhood like 17 times, but...
Because that's the way he said it to us.
That is exactly how he described it to us. Carlton is fond of the adjective gay. Mm-hmm. And that's made us have some bad habits, especially you. You're always fucking saying some borderline homophobic shit. I want to feel like smacking you in the face.
I'm not really homophobic.
I know that, but sometimes people who don't know you, you say like stupid shit, and then they're like, "What's up with this idiot?"
Terms where I could be like, "Hey, fucking
don't."
I was about to.
I know, and you fucking cut yourself off. See, this is what you call progress.
Progress.
Anyway, this game looks really pretty, Kakarot. However. Yeah. It looks like awesome. It's the fly around open world. It's open world ish, RPG ish, and it looks like the equivalent of the fly around mechanics of Xenoverse 2. And you go and you fly throughout cityscapes and you look for people out there to go fight or do side quests with. Looks a lot like Xenoverse 2. As far as the fighting mechanics, it looks similar, but I don't know if it actually plays similar. I mean, I'm very much on the fence about this game. I would like to buy it because it looks like it'll be fun. In the sense that I would like to see these additional details to these other stories of Dragon Ball get filled out a little bit. That's fun.
They're not going to do that.
They've already said that they are.
Oh, okay.
Banyu and Android 16 and Gohan's fucking connection and what drives Gohan.
Elaborate to 16?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to do some cool stuff with this game.
That's pretty fucking
So in
cool.
regards to a narrative stuff, it sounds like they're... But in terms of like the gameplay and the mechanics, like I feel like... I feel... that we were kind of told we were going to get one thing.
It looks like Grand Theft Auto.
It's slowly regressed to something that we've kind of already seen a couple of different iterations of, with a few new flares. Or like Vegeta can go fishing now. He can go kick a massive fish in the water and make that into a fucking side mission.
Like
you know,
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I don't know. I might buy it, but I don't know.
Not happy about it.
When it was first announced as an RPG game or like an open world Dragon Ball game, however they first coined it, when they first announced it, I was all about it. And now I see how it's going to play, and I'm like, dude, I have Xenoverse on my Xbox. Like, I can go fly around and feel just as cool, but with a custom character as opposed to, an actual Dragon Ball character. So, I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess we'll see when it comes out. What is it? October? I think it's October this year.
Yo, how much you gonna pay for it?
Little as possible. $10.
Yeah, right. You're paying way more than $10 for that game.
Game is coming in early 2020, so we'll see if I'm.
Roaring 20s parties.
We should really start putting some plans together for not only Mike Norm's bachelor party, but what we're gonna do for parties throughout the Roaring 20s. So maybe we'll see. I don't know if I'm still employed in 2020. Maybe I'll buy it. I'll have a disposable income. All right, that's gonna do it. Just a quick check in this week. Get you caught up to speed on how the Nazis loved us. And
what's our new friend's name?
Nazis?
No, the
Levicious
listener.
Levicious.
Yeah, Levicious.
He's our new patron. And then we had the
Levicious.
NPC
patronizing
podcast.
mofo, I love you.
Patronizing mofo? He's not. I mean, I get it. You done? Are you good?
What do you get?
I don't know. I just get it.
Now it does make sense.
Now you don't make sense, idiot. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed us.
Yes.
Maybe you didn't. If you didn't enjoy us, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, though.
Jimmy's not sorry, though, so
Fuck you.
we're back to
If you
mutual.
didn't enjoy us, then you have a really bland sense of humor, to be honest.
Or maybe you're just looking for reasons to not like us because maybe we fall on two different sides of the aisle in terms of politics.
Wait, what aisle are you a politic about?
I have politics in my face. Like my eye over here ticks real bad. Happens many times a day.
Happens a lot.
Politics all throughout my eye. It's a medical condition. Don't make fun of my eyes, guys. This is a rough episode. Anyway, we are gonna go.
Sucker we knew.
You pissed the dog off with that
I
last one.
did.
We're gonna try to suckle me. Are all the beers empty?
Yeah. This keeps happening to me.
Because you drank all the goddamn beers when we were at your mom's house.
Yeah.
You were like, yo, another beer, please. Another beer, please. There was a point in time where I was like, perfect. We're going to go back to my house with 6 beers.
This one's yours.
We went back with 4. You know why we went back with 4? Because you had 2 more beers in the span of 30 minutes.
Stop kink shaming me.
All right, we down.